In the heart of the Anlo land, where the rising sun kisses the Keta Lagoon, there lived a young girl named Dzifa. Though she had no mother or father, Dzifa carried a light in her spirit, one that even the elders could not explain. Every evening, the village gathered under the great baobab tree to listen to the sound of the sacred drum. Only one person was allowed to play it, Morta, the spirited young drummer whose hands moved like dancing flames. And though tradition forbade it, Dzifa and Morta shared a bond. Quiet, gentle, but undeniably strong. But peace is a fragile thing. One night, as the drums sounded, Dzifa's ears heard something no one else could. A whisper, a cry, a warning. The ancestors were not blessing the land. They were pleading. Driven by fear and curiosity, Dzifa followed the whispers to the sacred shrine. There, hidden in the shadows, she overheard Kuadza, the village priest, murmuring, "The secret must never be revealed. The drum must continue to speak our truth." But whose truth? Dzifa soon discovered a chilling secret. The sacred drum was crafted not only from sacred wood, but from the remains of a great warrior unjustly condemned by the ancestors. His spirit had been trapped for generations, crying out for freedom. Dzifa wanted to reveal the truth, but her aunt, Auntie Senem, cornered her. With eyes filled with envy and hunger for power, she hissed, "Keep silent, Dzifa. When the priest falls, the drum's power will be mine." Dzifa fled, her heart pounding like the very drum that haunted her. In desperation, she turned to Morta. Tears filled her eyes as she told him everything. Shocked but determined, Morta held her trembling hands and said, "If the ancestors cry, then we must listen, even if the whole village stands against us." During the next festival, when the entire community gathered to honor the drum, Dzifa stepped forward. She called out boldly, "The drum does not speak blessings, it speaks suffering." Gasps filled the air. Kuadza rose, furious. Auntie Senem hid behind a mask of innocence. But Morta lifted the sacred drum one last time, and instead of playing it, he struck it to the ground, breaking it open. A powerful wind swept through the village. A glowing spirit emerged, free at last. The ancestors' voice echoed, "Truth brings freedom, even when wrapped in fear." The crowd fell silent. Kuadza was stripped of his role. Auntie Senem fled in shame. As the sun rose the next morning, Dzifa and Morta stood together by the lagoon. They were no longer just a rebellious girl and a forbidden drummer. They were the ones who freed a truth long buried. And from that day on, the village learned. Tradition without truth is bondage. But courage breaks every chain.